And now, let's hear from a great friend of Hearing, Speech, and Deaf Center, Greg Flannery. You may recall Greg's name from his years working as a journalist at the Enquirer. Let's listen to Greg's story from an address he made at a United Way event.
I've got these little beauties in my ear that I'm very always showing off. As a reporter and editor for 35 years, I sometimes used to address college students, church organizations. For the last 11 years of my career, I always had to begin by saying, I've got very poor hearing. If I'm not speaking loudly enough, please let me know because I won't be able to tell. I don't have to say that today. I get very emotional when I talk about the Hearing, Speech, and Deaf Center. In 2004, I started losing my hearing. I went to a series of doctors who were unable to diagnose what the problem was, but they all said, hearing aids won't do you any good even if you can afford them. In January of this year, I saw another doctor. He also said, I cannot restore your hearing. He said, go to the Hearing, Speech, and Deaf Center. Maybe hearing aids will work. That's where I met Ann Rolfert. Now, her title is Clinical Audiologist, but when I think of her, the word hero comes to mind. She decided hearing aids would in fact help, and she got them for me through the Medicaid program. Now, since then, I've heard birds singing. I sit in the backyard sometimes and listen to the wind in the tree. It's just the most amazing sound. It's more about just enjoyment of life. I learned long ago that repeatedly look before crossing the street because I couldn't hear cars coming. And about 5 years ago, I looked and looked as I was crossing the street. I didn't hear this car speeding towards me. A man grabbed me, pulled me onto the sidewalk. He potentially saved my life. Another way to look at it is hearing loss can be potentially deadly. I can't convey to you how much my life has improved since I got these hearing aids. I can only tell you how grateful I am to Ann Rolfert, to the Hearing, Speech, and Deaf Center, to United Way for supporting the center, and to you for supporting United Way.